Hi, my name is Chris Ogle and this is my regular Link4Growth news update, and it's week number 30 and it's August the 10th. So it was a little bit of a busier week last week in Link4Growth, a few more events because we started a new month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover what happened last week. I'm going to go through an update on some of the events and programs that we've got coming up, and then on to some new initiatives. What events we've got for the coming week, and finally some of the other exciting bits and pieces that everybody can get involved in. So a lot to get through, so I'm going to get cracking. Last week on Monday we had a day off. Tuesday we had coffee in Ruislip, where I managed to get my car clamped. I'm not going to go into details, but ask me about that if you want an event soon. In the evening was Hartford Drinks. On Wednesday we had the Watford Regis event in the local Regis offices. Peterborough, a big event up there. Waltham Abbey, another big event there, even though we had all the kids on holiday. It seems to be that people are still interested to get together and talk and build relationships. Bournemouth Child Friendly also on Wednesday, so that was like 4 events, busy Wednesday. On Thursday we had Watford again at the Mercure Hotel. Because of the weeks and how they've seemed to have worked out, they appeared in the same week this week, which is unusual. Networking with Intent, also a workshop being run by Deepa in London on Thursday. And then on Friday it was the Ware Coffee, which I believe is the last one that's going to be held in the Roebuck Hotel. Unfortunately that hotel has been sold off and they're building some houses there, so that's a bit of a shame. Okay, development. As I mentioned in my last week, the Link4Growth is always constantly evolving, and that's one of the exciting bits about it, because nothing ever stays the same. I mentioned last week about the corporate social responsibility changes that we're implementing for the luncheon in Watford, and also the amended pricing strategy. And it's all about working with, there was an initiative by Richard Harrington, the local MP, to try and get businesses who may have a spare bit of capacity and third sector people who needed services, getting them together to talk and see if they could work together and just generally help the community and build things up. So that's the problem is that with ministers and government situations, politics, these people may not get elected next time. So it's important that these initiatives can be transferred across onto organisations that can continue them, even if the MPs etc. get replaced. So we're going to be busy building that and building a relationship with the MP's office there to make sure that we can get out and talk to as many people as we can. Okay, the forum updates, I don't know whether you've had a chance to get in there and check them, but we've now actually put local forum, district forums together, so that the district leaders can basically bring things together under their own districts and give people a place to participate, which is not, if you like, so onerous as the rest of the forum. So do check those out. We have a national newsletter going out on Monday. Big thanks to Nikki for help putting that together. It's been a bit of a project, but we finally got there, and that's going out on Monday to everybody that normally gets a newsletter from the local districts, but it's going to go out to everybody. And the idea behind it is to kind of communicate some of the things that are happening, and we've got things in there like the accelerated LinkedIn program that we're running, the accountability program that's starting in September. Watch out for that. It will be coming out on Monday. Okay, now the Pinterest account has got well over 250 pins on there now, and it's basically a visual representation of the essence of what Link4Growth is all about. Watch out for, as I mentioned last week, for the district people boards coming soon. Once we've got enough people there, we'll have to start splitting that up. I've now connected it to Twitter, and I've also connected it to the Southwest Hearts and the main Link4Growth Facebook pages. So they've now got a Pinterest logo on them, where the people can click there and go straight to the Pinterest account through Facebook. So here's a message to the other district leaders: if you'd like me to put that onto your district, then please let me know, and I'll hook yours up to have that feature as well. Okay, some of the new events that are happening when we kick off after the holidays. Harlow launch is now all set. We've got people booking in there. If you want to get along to that at the beginning of September, please take a look at that. That's in the West Essex district. Chelmsford, we're hoping to get that launched towards the back end of September. Castle Point as well. Paul Violet's on holiday, but as soon as he comes back, he's going to go check the venue out down there. Apparently it's a sensational venue in the grounds of a castle and everything, so I'm really looking forward to getting that off the ground. I'll be down in Wales next week, come on to that a bit later, but I'm looking forward to seeing a Caerphilly group start down there. We've got 3 people interested in participating, so that should be quite good. We've got a G Plus workshop up in Coventry. That'll be the first one that we've run towards the back end of this month, and it looks like we're going to have a central Coventry coffee towards in October. The chap's back from his honeymoon, etc. He's going to come along to the Coventry coffee, and then we're going to get that cracking in October. I'm hoping in September we'll get a Boreham Wood coffee sorted with the bank, with one of the banks, Metro banks in Boreham Wood. They inquired about could they get involved in that, so hopefully that will take place. And there will be a Potter's Bar Google Plus workshop. There's about 8 to 10 people already expressed an interest in that. That will be arranged towards the back end of August. I've got to do that this week. Strong bookings for all the events in August. In fact, in the Piccadilly one on Tuesday of next week, is close to 45 people already booked in for that. It's gone a bit ballistic. We've decided not to take a break. Community building happens all year through, not because a few people are on holiday. So if what you normally do is perhaps not happening, then just get yourself along to a Link4Growth, give it a try. We're a friendly bunch, and you'll be most welcome. So come along. Most people who come along for the first time have said things like it's a bit of a surprise, pleasant surprise, it's very refreshing, and they've really enjoyed it. So if you haven't tried the Link4Growth event, come along and see us. What else have we got going on? Right, we've got this new mobile-friendly website. We're cracking on with that, and it is taking shape slowly, but that will be here soon. I'm hoping that we might be able to get that out in the beginning of September, but I hope so. Okay, open source workshops. We spoke about this last week and what it means, but we've actually got the first one of those actually in September, which is one on PR. That's actually on the system. You can book it on Eventbrite. There's already been, I think, 4 or 5 people book into that, so it'd be well worth, if you don't know how to do PR, you've got no idea what it is or how you can implement it for your business, how you can do it on a shoestring, then get yourself along to that workshop. It's for everybody. And we had a new idea put forward this week, how to get the most from video for your business. I don't know how many of you would be interested in something like that, but that's a new idea. This is the kind of thing that we're encouraging people to do. If they've got a skill, if they've got an expertise in something, come forward, create a workshop, let us pass that knowledge on to other people. Get in touch if you do. We really are quite interested. Some of the other ones, just to mention them, the PR one I already mentioned, 7 Gracies marketing, why is the world changing, how's it changing, how can people be to apply a new paradigm of the way giving and nurturing, supportive, how does that work, what is it, how can I do that in my business? We've got a workshop coming which is going to teach all about that. Parents worried about their kids and get what they're up to on the internet. Parents are often left behind, so bringing you up to speed. If you're interested in that, do talk to your DL about that, your district leader. 1-page business plan, how do you create one? Leadership skills, how do we focus on your business, how to get focused on what you want to do. Money matters, CRM, how to run a charity, how to write a book, how to be an effective public speaker, how to build rapport, nutrition. The list is endless, isn't it? But what a fantastic thing. So if you've got something that you want to share with other people, just talk to us. It's all £15 per person. It's really low cost, so everybody can get involved in this and everybody can go and get the knowledge they need. There's no more excuses. Last week I mentioned the fun section on the community were about inviting people to help you do something and giving them a reward for doing so. I put that bottle up there. It's full of money. It's a huge whiskey bottle. Why don't you go on there, have a look at that, and try and guess how much money is in it. If you're right or the closest within £5, then you get 50 quid. So nothing to lose. Not going to cost you anything. Only for subscribers though. So if you're not a subscriber, you can't do that. Right, 3 things for September. Accountability program. If you're struggling in your business and you keep letting yourself off the hook and you are not getting the kind of results you want, come on our accountability program. It will really revolutionise things and turn things around for you. There is a forum post on it. Go and have a look. Advanced LinkedIn. If you've been on a workshop or been to somewhere where you've learnt about LinkedIn, then you get away, you're so busy, you get wrapped up in your own life and your business again, and for whatever reason it never happens. Right, well, you need this advanced LinkedIn program. It's 8 weeks where you have to do the homework, come back next week, blah blah blah, and it basically makes sure you do it. So if you've got problems getting things like LinkedIn working, then do check that out. There's a post on the forum about that as well. And I haven't put the post up yet, but if you're interested in becoming a digital strategy mentor for small businesses, there'll be a workshop again delivered online in the evenings through which will teach you all the things you need to know to become one of those. All right, we'll be rolling out that probably the back end of September. Sound bites, don't forget these sound bites. I haven't done one this week, but I've still got one in the store to post up, which was with Margaret Gillen on business mentoring. So if you've got something that you want to tell other people in Link4Growth, there's nearly 2,000 people out there now. If you've got something you want to tell other people, but you're not, you go to local Link4Growth, but you want to get out to a wider audience, then come and talk to us about it, because we can do a 20-minute to half-hour interview, get that up there. It goes into 6 different places. It gets well spread out there. It's good PR for your own business, and it goes on Pinterest and a whole raft of other places. So do that. I've got ones per sort of in the pipeline with James Randall, Nikki Pepper, Lisa Rumbelow, Chris Cornell, Peter Willett, Carol Mann. So if you want to get in the list, please do talk to me. Right, in the coming week, what events have we got? Monday, Farnham and Broxbourne Wildlife Park. So Farnham down in the Surrey border, and Broxbourne up in Hertfordshire. Tuesday we've got Nuneaton and Drinks in London and Peterborough. So busy old Tuesday. Wednesday we've got Harrow. Thursday we've got Stevenage, Cardiff Bay over in South Wales, London Ealing, and then Watford Drinks in the evening. Friday we've got a child-friendly event in Pinner. We've got Boreham Wood. And we've got rugby drinks on Friday evening, so if you fancy a drink and you're in that neck of the woods, go up there and catch up with the guys there. Right, some things that I'd like to initiate for the coming month. Tell someone about Link4Growth, okay? Why not? Just there's an audio link on the forum, and it's an audio boo, and it's a 4-minute 37-second video of me just explaining what Link4Growth is all about. So have a look at it, and you can send a link to anybody, and basically it'll tell them about Link4Growth. So why not? Make it your goal to send a few of those out a month. Just who knows? You might get a few. We're enjoying it. We like Link4Growth. We know why it works, and that it's fantastic, and it's about building community. But it's all of our responsibility to tell other people about it. So why not send out an audio boo to a few people? You can easily find it. If you don't know where it is, ask your district leader, they'll tell you. Okay, we've got some other things you can take advantage of as well and get involved in. Local communities on Google+. Now, I've set a load up for the Watford area, but these are available right across the nation. Ask your DL how you can get involved in participating in your local community. Now, we've got one, for example, in Ogle. I'm talking to Marek about how he lives there, about him participating in the local community and helping to get that Google Plus page. I've got another chap in Cropsley. He's basically living there. He knows what's going on in the area. So just start posting on these local community groups, these Link4Growth community groups, and start getting things moving. I pick up stuff that's happening in Watford, in a local newspaper, different websites, and I just put it on there with a link to what's happening. It's just to get these things moving, all right? Buy local initiative, I've got one of those set up in Watford. Do you know anybody that's local that supplies products and services to the local people? Get them to join your local, buy local in Watford, for example, buy local in Peterborough, buy local in... What we're trying to do is build up local service providers so that we can all know and get to meet and talk to those people and keep the money in the local community. Something else as well, paper.ly, I don't know whether you've heard of it. It's basically, it feeds off a Twitter list, and basically what it does is it produces a newspaper type of format about posts that have been made by people in the list. So if you'd like one for your district, which is all the people, if you like, they're in the local area and what they're posting about, then talk to your district leader about that as well, because if there's enough interest, then we'll get one of them started, and why not? Right, okay, last thing before I finish. I've added a new section on the forum under the community and networking area, like I did last week for the fun bit, but this one's called L4G Frugal. Now what's that all about? Well, if you've got something to give away, you might have heard of Free Cycle, you might have heard of Frugal. These are places where you can register yourself and you can put up things that you have that you don't want anymore, but somebody else might want, and then it's their responsibility to arrange collection or come and get it or whatever. But it'll be really good in Link4Growth because we're often moving around, going to different groups. I come to Peterborough, for example. If someone's got something and somebody in London wants it, I can pick it up and I can drop it to someone in London. So if you've got anything, I've got a few things I'm going to put up there already. If you've got things that you'd like to, they're just sitting around and you're going to dump them or something, take a picture of it, stick it up in this L4G Frugal area, and you never know, someone might want it. So one man's rubbish, another man's treasure, and all that. So that's going to start off, and I'm going to put something up after this post so that we've got something in there already. Okay, that's it. That's me done. That's you updated. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all again next week. Bye now.